What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz N Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a gun? It's Philly. That's Tazzz. It's the Tazzz N Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. Hey guys, what is good? It's Philly and Tazzz. We are back with another reaction video, and oh boy, this one is interesting and exciting to me, and I'll talk a little bit about why. I'll let Tazzz get into anything he has to say, if anything at all, and we'll obviously get into it. Now, this is Ren, and this is a song called Hi Ren, and this is kind of feels like it comes full circle a little bit because this is the song that started the Ren journey for Tazzz and I, and this is a song that we were split on, and I think it's the only song that we have reacted to from Ren since, which is a lot. If you look at our catalog, it's fucking a lot. It was probably the only one that we were split on. And
there was another one. There was one more.
All right, maybe there was one more. If I'm missing one, I apologize.
The one I thought was a cover, but it was like a remake or something.
Yeah, but okay, right. But I got you. Okay, that's fair. So we'll say this was the first one, though. That part's true. This is what brought us to the Ren journey. So out of the 5,000 songs we listened to, we were split on 2 of them. This, though, happened to be the first one. So this was Tazz's first taste of the Ren journey, and it wasn't his cup of tea at first. So I say that to say this. This is a live version, and if you remember this song is basically like kind of him playing 2 parts. He's talking to himself, essentially, like his conscience or whatever. And so him doing this live in front of a studio audience where I am guessing he's playing, the 2 parts, I think is going to be pretty interesting because it can't be edited. He can't fuck up in front of a live audience. So he's going to be going back and forth. And I'm very curious to see how he does this. I'm also curious to see if you might like it better the second time around. Because I think a couple songs ago when we listened to Ren, I had said to you, we've listened to 5,000 Ren songs now, and you know a little bit more about what he's about and his eclectic nature and kind of how he is. If you would have then heard Hi Ren, let's say 5 months into our journey, as opposed to the very beginning, if you would have thought differently about it. So I'm curious because there's things I think we listen to now that I'm not so sure if it would have been your first taste of him, if you would have liked it or not. Now, I could be wrong, but that's kind of my thoughts are. Maybe you have a different feeling. I know how you like acoustic songs. I know how you like to see it live and all that kind of shit. So you're getting a little bit of that. And I think this has got to be a hard song to do. I mean, I remember how interesting it was to watch him do it on the video. So I'd love to see this. That's what we're going to get tonight. It was requested in the comments by some of the subscribers, and that was what brought me to thinking about doing this. And I pitched it to him. And even though I know he thinks it's deja vu and he doesn't necessarily like repeating songs, it is different in the sense that it is live. It's in front of a studio audience. And that'll make it a little unique. So, again, Tazzz, give any thoughts you got, which will be maybe none, but hopefully you have something to say, and then we'll get on into it.
This will pretty much be the only deja vu we're going, so don't get any ideas, fantastics, and throw our whole playlist at us saying, do this again, but at this venue, and he's 10 years older. No. So.
Well, if you think about it, though, in a weird way, if I remember correctly, we did Falling in Reverse. We'd listen to like whatever that reimagines where it was like 10 years ago and then they revamped it and listened to it again. So we kind of did do this already in a weird way. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because we did. Where he took those songs that he wrote 10 years ago and then he completely changed the same song to something totally different. And they remember now, right?
I hear what you're saying, but I feel that's different because see, this is still Ren doing Hi Ren. He's just doing it live as different of an OMV.
Okay.
Whereas Falling in Reverse,
okay,
It's like 20 years later. It's not this. It's not just a different venue. He totally like transposed it, and he added all these other things to it. I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel like it's the same. It's not like he's doing the same song, just he's live in concert.
Oh, fair. That's fine. Depending upon what order you would watch this video in, we just reacted to Ren's Animal Flow acoustic. So there you go. He changed that song. That was a different song. So there you go. No different. There's the parallel. It doesn't matter, but you understand my point I'm trying to make. That we kind of So my point is you will possibly go down the rabbit hole of hearing the same song twice because it's already happened a couple of times.
Yes, if Falling in Reverse reimagine something, yes.
Okay. All right, so let's get into it. We'll save Falling in Reverse for a different day. But this is going to be Hi Ren, live from the Coco, I guess. Let's get into it.
Coco, K-O-K-O. All right,
yeah,
so here we go.
Me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky, cause I always come back. Deep down you know that, deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, aren't you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro, I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, they're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving? Delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere, yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious, Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself, trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective, that thing you neglected. I get it, you wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that, man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ran, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal, immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in the eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted, and I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal, and you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on a rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire the meek to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin with 2 different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, onto a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences of illness, psychosis, and autoimmunity. And as I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. And so it wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. And so it was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid that I became, the harder it got. The more that I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. And so I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, and from God's. And we must not forget, and I must not forget, that I am a human being. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, it was deep.
Yo, guy's a fucking genius, man. That song is, I mean, when man, I think that was, I can appreciate the song even more. That just do it the way he did that in front of a live audience. That was incredible to me. I mean, you might differ. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you appreciate it more. I'm curious. I saw you bobbing a little bit. I think you might have garnered a different appreciation for that song, but I'll let you speak to it. I don't know that to be true. I know I liked it. I thought he's a very, you know, we talk about like Angelina Jordan being like born to do this. Like he's born to be like a showman. Totally different types of music, but just born to do what he does. He's put on this earth to create incredible just content and lyrics and being able to paint pictures with his words. Like it's remarkable to me. And I think that song to me is just like another level, doing that live and playing like two parts like that and not fucking up and going to the wrong mic or screwing up at all. Really. I mean, if he screwed up, I didn't hear it. So I loved it. I thought it was awesome, but I am very curious to see what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I wish I saw this song first. I like this better. I just didn't like the OMV at all. But I also don't know, like Philly had said, you know, by now we've already reacted to 5,000 Ren songs. So I understand him more. I know what he's been through physically and mentally. So I can see him talking out of both sides of his brain where he's not like crazy. It makes sense now. Like maybe that first time I heard him, I'm like, who's this nutcase? And now it's like, I understand. He's not like, I think in the first one, I thought he was just being silly just to be silly. Maybe he was doing it just to be, you know, that weird performer. But now I know, like, you know, he can be silly. I mean, that's fine in general, but he also, I know that more though, he has a message, and he doesn't just tell you in a boring, straight, flatline type of way. Like he makes it to be really cerebral. So I can appreciate that more. So that learning more about him on top of, I like this version better. This was really more impactful because of what he did. Sometimes the simplest thing makes a difference. In this case, it's him having two microphones. That was how he was able to let the audience know and us know when he's talking in different mindsets or whatever. So I'm glad he did that, because it would have been really hard to know if he just used the same microphone as opposed to, you know, the two that he had used. So I really, really had liked that. Yeah, to be able to do all that was a lot of lyrics. Who knows? So yeah, for him to be able to do all of that live, that was again a lot of lyrics to be able to remember. But I like the fact that how he had two microphones, because that was how you were able to know when he's going into different mindsets. That was very clever to do two microphones. So I definitely like this one. I wish I saw this one first. But again, I can't truly know if I still would have liked this one first if this was the first song, because first seeing him, you don't know unless you did research. You don't know, like, is this his character? Does he normally like wonky?
I think it's because you know him more. I do think the version was better with the two mics. I agree with you, but I really do think it's more because I don't think if this was the first song you heard of Ren, even if it was this version, I still think you might have had the same reaction. I think it's more because you have grown to understand his music that you're now appreciating it more, hearing it again. That's what I thought was going to happen, but I wasn't sure, obviously.
Yeah. So I mean, so good. So Philly was right. Now that I like it, I'll be happy to admit, like, I was very hesitant on wanting to do this again because I'm like, suppose I don't like him twice. But I mean, if I didn't like it again, I would have just told you. Like, we keep it very real here. This is not that deep. You know, we do reactions. I don't have to like everything, and I'll let you know if I don't. So I don't go into these things expecting and hoping to not like something. But if I don't, I'll let you know. But hey, I like this much better than the OMV version. Whether it's what Philly said, because I know more about Ren, which I feel that that's the case, but it doesn't matter. But I like this. It really shows him as a performer, because to be able to make yourself appear as two different entities live on stage, and then to have that beautiful ending, that whole reference to the swinging pendulum, like I really love that depiction. I mean, it really makes one think. So excuse me. So kudos to him for that. So he's just an amazing individual. It's kind of I can't think of the word, but maybe you can help me out in the comments. Think of the word that you think I might be trying to think of. A lot of who Ren is because at such a young age, he's gone through so much pain, and he's still going through, like, now recuperating, but that had made him turn a lot to what he does now and how his brain works and how he appreciates life differently. We'll never know if he was completely healthy the entire time. Would he be the same Ren? So since we'll never know that, we take it for what it is. I mean, if because of his pain and everything and losing one of his best friends on top of his own internal pain, if that had caused him to become the amazing Ren he is today, then hey, we're lucky in that regard. Not lucky for what he went through, but we're lucky that we get to appreciate and soak in this very unique type of artist, because there's not many people like him out there. And I give him extra respect because he's so young, you know, normally, because, you know, he's so seasoned and reformed and caring and cerebral, like maybe you would think a 40 or a 50-year-old is, and here he's in his 20s. Is he in his 20s, or did he just turn 30? I forget his birthday.
He's in his 30s.
Okay, but still in his 30s. There's a lot of knuckleheads that I know in their 30s who act like they're in their teens. So Ren is not them. Yeah. So I respect him for that. So yeah, I really, really, really liked it. So I'm giving my cards away. So anything else you want to say, or do you want to vote?
No, this is kind of how I was hoping or thought it could go, but I wasn't sure, and there we go. So yeah, I'm ready to vote for sure. So Tazzz and I will get to voting here. Basically what we do, this is a 2 rating system that we call ass or pass. It is thumbs up or thumbs down. Essentially, if the song sucked, it's ass. We give it some thumbs down. If the song did suck, it's not ass. We give it thumbs up. Pretty simple. Tazzz will count to 3. I will drum roll. We will rate this together and move on to the next reaction video. Tazzz, are you ready?
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Nice. How about that? Excellent. Well, there you go, guys. What are your thoughts? Did you like it as much? Did you like it less? Did you like it the same? Did you like it more? What are your thoughts on it? I liked it quite a bit, and it looks like Tazzz has flipped a little. So this is beautiful. Now we'll move on to some new stuff. So thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. We'll be back soon with some more Ren, and other reaction videos are sure to come as well. So until next time, I am Philly. That is Tazzz. It is the Tazzz N Philly Show. Have a wonderful night. Peace.
Take it easy and keep it breezy.